Hello, and welcome to Talking About My Pokemon Cards. This is a series I'm going to do where I go through my entire Gen 1 binder. I've been collecting Pokemon cards since I was a kid, and this is the first part of my life's work. We're going to be going through every single Pokemon card in here. Each episode will focus on a different Pokemon. If they're Pokemon that don't have evolutions, then we will do multiple, so etc. Today we will be starting with Bulbasaur. I do have quite a few Bulbasaur cards, but not as many as some others, as we will see. Let's get into it. Now, there will be some fake cards in here. I don't want to hear about it. I've had them for a long time. I don't care that they're fake. I like them. This one is one I got from a Japanese bookstore. I don't know if it's real or not, but it is Gym Hero Gym Challenge. In the back. It's one of my favorite artworks just because he looks like really, really wonky. There he is. This one is a classic Bulbasaur artwork. It is a common card, as seen down below here. In the back. This one is an e-reader card from 2002. A lot of people don't like these cards because of the thick borders. I find them particularly charming. Now, these cards I don't collect for the value. I don't collect them to sell. They're simple and beautiful, and they make me happy. This one. Another e-reader card. This next one is one of my favorite artworks. It's like a little watercolor Bulbasaur playing in water. This one is from 2004, back before they gave us any information on the cards. I hated that they did that as a kid, because you didn't get to learn anything about the Pokemon. This one is 2005, and it's got two Bulbasaurs on it. This one was the classic Bulbasaur artwork from 2007. This is what they would use to advertise the starters, this particular artwork here. Now, this one does have a fold, because when I was a child in 2010, I folded a bunch of my cards in half. This one does also have a pinprick in it, because I pinned a bunch of them to my walls as a kid. But yes, I have had these cards for a very, very long time. I've been collecting for almost 30 years, which is funny because they did just have their 30-year anniversary. Or I think they're about to. I don't know. They're celebrating the 30-year anniversary. I have not yet gotten any of those cards yet. Makes me kind of sad. So, 2009. Now, I don't know what, like, most of these sets, like, the sets that most of these are from. I just like the cards. So I hope that people watching will also just really enjoy the cards. This one says, for some time after its birth, it grows by gaining nourishment from the seed on its back. This one's in really good shape for a 2009 card, honestly. We have our first modern card that we've come across. This one is from 2023. They did change the English cards to have a silver border, and a lot of collectors were not happy about that. Myself included. I did enjoy the yellow borders. But it is what it is. It's not our era anymore. This particular Bulbasaur, I do know though, is from the 151 set, as designated by that Mew sign there. They did also switch to letters or words instead of symbols with more of the modern cards. So instead of the silly swirls or symbols, we got letters or words, which does make it easier to determine what set they're from for people who collect by the set. These two I will do together because they are also part of a art set. There we go. These two. I only have the Bulbasaur and the Ivysaur. I've never seen the Venusaur from this set. I don't even know if there is one. You can tell though I had this one when I was a kid because it is folded. These are from 2006. Again, they weren't giving us any information on the cards. In the back. Now the way I organize my cards is kind of more visually appealing to me. This was from the Pokemon Go release, when they had the anniversary for the game Pokemon Go. It came out in 2016. So this set is from 2022. Now, a lot of people don't like that I keep my cards in a spiral binder, one of these with ring binder, because it does damage your cards, but most of my cards are damaged anyway, so I really don't care. This is the best way to keep this many cards organized, especially if I'm doing per gen, and I am. So this one is from the 25th anniversary set, 5 years ago, 2021 right there. I do have multiples of a lot of these cards too. I keep my doubles in case I have a friend that like really likes that Pokemon or is also trying to complete a set. This one is from 2025, so this one came out last year. And over the last several years, getting Pokemon cards new has been a very bad challenge due to scalping. I did used to work at a video game store, so it was easier for me, but I was not making enough money to be able to pay market price. So a lot of my cards I do get secondhand from people who buy a bunch and rip and they don't want their bulk, or from thrift stores or collectible shops that are selling it really cheap, because I don't care, you know. This one, I like this one a lot. One of the things about all the different sets also is that they changed the hollows up. So this one does have a fun leaf design for the grass type Pokemon. And it is also from 151. Let me check something real fast. It is the same as that one from before. So I am going to go ahead and cover him just like so. This next Bulbasaur is from the Detective Pikachu movie release, where they did the live action Pokemon, and they don't have a lot of screen time, but the Bulbasaurs were so cute in that movie. 2019 there. And then if you look, the symbol is a little magnifying glass and a Pikachu tail. Oh, and then the move being find a friend is really cute because they do have to ask the Bulbasaurs for help, and I feel like that's fitting. There weren't a lot of cards in that release, but I don't have all of them either way because it was the beginning of the scalpers for that era. Moving on to some more Ivysaur cards. This is an original, not like first edition or anything, but It's still nice, still from the 90s, and it does have the diamond instead of the circle, so I believe that's uncommon. Ken Sugimori really did have a way with these designs. This next one is the Ivysaur from the Pokemon Go set. You can see the Pokestop in the back there. I did not have a phone that could run Pokemon Go back in 2016, so I would just run around with my friends just enjoying the vibes. And then by the time that I did have a phone that could run it, I did not have, it wasn't popular anymore, basically. Alright, with this card you see Bidoof and Numel and Spinarak all looking at the Pokestop with Ivysaur. 2022. Some of these I have put together, some of these I don't. It's okay. This is for me to enjoy looking at, not for anybody else. This is the 151 Ivysaur card with that leaf hollow. I don't know the difference between reverse hollow or the other one. Back when I was a kid, we just called them shiny or foil cards, because that's what they were. They all looked neat. They were great. We were just happy that it looked cool. Venusaur EX. I really like the hollow on this one. I don't remember where I got it. Oh, it is from the 151 set, so I may have actually pulled it myself. That was a set that I managed to get quite a bit of. And a lot of people, they don't like the EX cards. So, thanks, people who buy lots and get rid of the things that they don't want. And then we have an Ivysaur from 2007. What I like about the Pokemon card, the common cards, is the artwork isn't the best. Like, it's really good artwork, but it's, I don't know, it's special in its own way. We have this Ivysaur hanging out in the leaves and the rain. And a lot of people that don't even pay attention to the bulk or the common cards anymore. So most of these cards go unnoticed unless you have a favorite Pokemon. So this artwork really just is underappreciated, I feel like, a lot of the time. Especially nowadays. 2009. I love this art style. I love whatever brush that they used for this. And this one says, when the bud on its back starts swelling, a sweet aroma wafts to indicate the flower's coming bloom. And that is all of our Ivysaur, Venusaur, and Bulbasaur cards. I think I only have the one Venusaur card, not too many Ivysaurs, and a good handful of Bulbasaurs. The next one we hit up will be Charmander line. Very excited for this one, as I do have a lot. Well, thank you so much. If you enjoyed watching this, feel free to follow or subscribe. We have a long journey ahead of us going through every single Pokemon in this binder, and then hopefully my next other binders as well. Thanks so much again, guys, and have a great rest of your day.